Okay. Well, maybe okay. Let's see how this works. I had the shower full of water here. I was running some water trying to make a leak, and I'm not seeing one. I don't have a lot of faith in that shower. That's why I was doing that. We got a little bit of wood rot right here. And I was never able, this is kind of plumbing, but I was never able to get the misters to work inside of here. And I'm not sure I wanted to get them to work next to this wood and this high soil, and you know, I don't know if that's a good thing at all. And in fact, there's an unplugged thing there. I'm not, man, there's going to be some discovery like that. We've been running some extension cords all over this house. So coming in, hot's on the left, cold's on the right. Boring. I say boring, but yeah, boring. Coming in, we did not have a gasket underneath our shower. Some of our towels cracked in here. Some of our towels cracked up there. I put over an inch of water in here. We shouldn't have separate controls. Okay, we should have a mix valve for showers. We don't have a gap underneath there, and we got the broken tile. We shouldn't have separate handles. Okay, and then we got some corrosion on our fittings at one time. That was our drain stopper, and obviously they came in and modernized and put a newer drain stopper in there. So these are our commodes. Everything goes down that's supposed to go down. Hi, Timmy. Oh, don't make a liar out of me. Well, that was about slow enough, wasn't it? That's going to make my report. Make me look bad here. Primary bathroom commode is a slow siphon. And the bidets are beyond the scope of this inspection. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. GFCI. This GFCI should be labeled as being GFCI protected. It is. They're both on the same circuit. Just kind of roll on out here. Got a nice smart thermostat. Come on, you're supposed to be heating for me. Give me a hit. Yep. Okay. We're waiting for the show. This is the hall bathroom. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. Now this bathtub, it's got some weird things going on with its drain and its stopper. It's just got I got a separate video just for him. Again, everything goes down, it's supposed to go down. And again, boring. Now one thing that's going on here, though, speaking of boring though, is a lot of our floors, because plumbing, this house is 30 years old. Plumbing's 30 years old. In a lot of cases, this has been replaced, but some of them have not. And yeah, you're going to get some stained boards in the cabinet floors, but it's kind of what it is. Fireplace is an appliance. Do you want to do a whole video for a fireplace, bud? Not really. Okay. Fireplace looks like it's drawn air from the living space. We got bifold doors and screens. When you have bifold screen doors like this, okay, they're either all the way open or they're all the way closed. Because otherwise, heat comes up like a plunger and rakes the carbon monoxide out and puts everybody to sleep. There's your key. Since you have a gas log, it's supposed to your damper is supposed to be foolproof. Okay. What you do is supposed to have a clamp on it. This damper will close 100%. I got a picture going up the chimney. This damper will close 100%. So the gas log, it will make soot. If you rearrange those logs, you know, try to get some variety, you might be painting your interior. But it might make soot, but it does not make gas. Okay, so, I mean, it is gas, excuse me. It does not make smoke. It makes soot, but it does not make smoke. So if you don't have the damper open, this thing you know, it puts off carbon monoxide, and this thing also requires oxygen to burn, and you have that open and it can't vent, and then the house will, and then people will, and then you don't want to do that. Okay, our hearth extension is less than 24 inches. Some manufacturers are okay with that. I don't have the instructions. I don't know. Actually, this is a built-in fireplace. So I guess it would be the gas log instructions. Air return. Oh, I had these on broil. Oh, there we go. Sometimes I'm not so lucky. Laundry equipment is beyond the scope of this inspection. However, we cannot get to the water shutoff valves if you have an emergency. This is put in pretty good, pretty tight. I don't know how you're going to get back there. I've got the data plates so you can kind of see what the equipment's like. Coming over here, we've already been to the ovens. Dishwasher's fine. Well, not really. The dishwasher, the drain does not have the proper loop on it. Okay. And so the barometric pressure can push down here and take the dirty sink water and push it into your clean dishes. And what we're going to do over here is we're going to set the thermostat back to where we found it. Heating away modes, cool only, 73. That's where we found it. Three-quarter horsepower food waste disposal. I think this drain pipe. Is too long. I gotta get some references. So read the report. Read the report. That's the last word. Now I'm looking for. We want to find these things. Where's my flashlight? That's not funny. That is not funny at all. We had it a minute ago. Okay. That drain, we do not have any escutcheon plates down there. And we've got over 30 inches with no support. And then this is the drain. We do not have a siphon so that the barometric pressure can push. And you can look inside the drain. You can see all the... you can look inside the drain and see all the ookity ooks. One good thing about this rascal, though, that switch is your service switch for your dishwasher. So you have one of those. A lot of houses of this vintage don't have those arrangements, but this one does. And then we might be at quarter horsepower, but this wire comes in here. It does not have a clip on it. We do not have a clip on that wire. We do not have escutcheon plates. Our drain line is too long unsupported. We do not have a high loop on our food waste disposal. Our cooktop, everything works as supposed to work, but we have a knob that does not match the other knobs. On our vent fan, it could be cleaned a little bit. It vents to the exterior, but we've got cloth tape on our vent fan right here. Cloth tape. Spontaneous combustion. If you've got a fire inside of here, you've already got a bad day. I get that. But if this kitchen's on fire, now you got a fire inside your attic, inside your cabinet, and inside your attic, your fur down and stuff. The misery spreads. Refrigerators are beyond the scope of this inspection. Removable ice bin. got filters and all kinds of stuff. We got ice coming out. We do not have a proper ice connection back here. We just got a plumbing that's coming out of the wall. Dang, I wish I had that flashlight. We have some kind of an air filter back there. And then our plumbing just comes right out of the wall right there. It does not have a tray, a box. That's laced up like it's supposed to be. Hot's closest to you. It's farthest away from you. We've got all the bathrooms. Okay. This is the half bath. Another bidet. Bidets are beyond the scope of this inspection. Everything goes down, supposed to go down. Plumbing underneath here looks boring. It is GFCI protected. Is it? It says it is. It says it's GFCI protected. I'll keep all my tools together eventually. Inquiring minds want to know. GFCI protected, and the lights on the GFCI circuit. It's not usually supposed to be the case. Wet bars on GFCI circuit. I'm not sure what this plumbing is. Oh, we had some kind of water filters going on. Going to these. Again, beyond the scope. Papa had some good ideas going on with this thing. So now this light comes on. That means that this is GFCI protected, but it's not ground. No, it's grounded. Okay. Hot's on the left, cold. No. Hot doesn't work. I'm afraid I won't be able to turn it back off if I get it on. So I was only able to get cold water there. I'm not sure how this was all bootlegged off of this bathroom. And it might not have been bootlegged. It might have been like that from day one. This is our wine chiller. Beyond the scope of this inspection. Coming on out with the plumbing. I mean, we got this little portable air conditioner. Like I said, Dad had some good ideas.